everyone. We have a very exciting guest today, Mr. C.D. Gopinath, a very young man at 94, full of life and enthusiasm. And as he tells me, India's oldest test cricketer alive. Hi, Uncle. So lovely to meet you on this today.
Yeah.
And we all know you play cricket. But we're trying to figure out, did you only play cricket as a child or did you play other games as well?
I played every other game there is to play. And I, believe it or not, nobody believes this, until I was 17, I never played cricket.
Wow, that I don't believe.
Right through school, I played football, I played hockey, I played ball badminton. I played every other game but cricket.
Okay. Did you ever play gilli danda?
Oh,
Not much.
very, I can't remember at all, but can't be very much.
Can't be very much. Okay.
I know what the game
is, but you don't remember too much.
I've played it a little bit, but not
much. Okay. So did you ever play with the bambaram spinning a top?
Yeah, that
you've done.
That I've done.
Okay.
So I really came into cricket very much later in life.
Okay.
The game as a child, let's say as a child of 6 or 7 or 8, we used to play a lot at home. There was a game called
Shokatan. You were telling me about it.
That's right, Shokatan.
And you were showing me
is something like this.
This really beautiful board made by your mother.
Yeah, correct.
And you said this is a travel piece.
This is for traveling. They want much space when you're traveling.
Yeah.
So this small one made it. But normally the same thing was made much bigger when we played at home.
Okay.
And what I remember when I was 6 or 7 is my father used to be working. He was in the bank, and he'd be posted to various district towns. Vellore, this place, that place. And generally, I had a lot of aunts and cousins.
Okay.
During summer holidays, the uncles, of course, had to work, so they couldn't come. The aunts and the children would come home to our place for a month or sometimes even 2 months, and we'll have a great time because all the cousins were my age, older to me, and all the aunts were great fun, and my grandmother and my great grandmother.
Wow!
So Shokatan was one game we were looking forward to. Actually, the older ones played, including my great grandmother. After lunch was
Shokatan time.
Great grandmother, aunts, they'll all play. And when they played, we would attach ourselves to one of them. We'll be like their seconds. And we'll all be excited, the children. And occasionally, if one didn't feel like playing and wanted to go to sleep, you got a chance to take over that.
Okay.
So we played this game. Oh, it just be great fun. And we had to watch. There'll be shouts of, don't cheat. And after lunch, almost for a couple of hours, we'll be playing this game. And that's the earliest. And I remember, I know all the rules even today.
Okay.
If somebody played with me, I'll play with it. I can play.
So we will have a game of Shokatan soon.
And it's very popular. And as I say, this is when traveling and there's not enough space to roll the dice. We played, this was taken.
But you had a bigger one which you played with at home.
At home. We'll all be on the floor,
on
a mat or a carpet or whatever. And we'll all be playing. And we'll be screaming for 12 and 12 and 12 because 12 is the highest you can.
You said you played with 2 long dice?
Two.
1, 2, 4, 6 was the numbering.
Correct. Okay. So that's what we used to do. And I can still remember all the rules, what you do, how you go about it. And four can play, even two people can play.
Yeah.
So that is my earliest game as such. The other thing, a little later, I think, we would play when sometimes uncles joined in or the men joined in. We'll play rummy.
Okay.
But that rummy was very, very different to what they play today.
Okay.
Um, rummy at that time, I remember very clearly, five people will play.
Okay.
Not four or not six. Five
Okay.
people will play. And there will be one pack
Okay.
and no jokers and all that.
Okay.
You know rummy, no?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
So those days, there's no joker, there's no, exactly five had to play.
Okay.
And 10 cards were dealt for each one. That
Yeah.
made 50. There were two more cards. One card on the table, one card closed, one card open.
Open. Oh my. Okay.
If you pick the open card, you have to
You
put
discard
an
an open card.
The
Okay.
closed card, you put a closed card. So it'll go around, and there will be a lot of excitement because the older men also will join. And again, we were always their seconds. Each one had their own supporter, and there used to be a lot of excitement. This was also played when their men were around after lunch.
Okay.
After lunch was the
So you had a choice between Shokatan and Rummy, is it?
rummy.
So the men never joined the Shokatan.
No, they never did.
Never did. Okay.
Only the children did. But the children were, very enthusiastic. They're rolling the dice. They'll shout for 12, or sometimes you need a 2. They shout for 2. It won't come.
Yeah.
All that sort of thing. As I say, Chokadaan I enjoyed a lot at that time. Of
And
course,
you mentioned you played with your grandmother and your great
my
grandmother.
great-grandmother. Of course, there are other games they play, but there the girls will play. Like, what is that? Pandi.
Yes.
On the ground, they'll draw something.
And they'll be hopping.
They'll call us also, and they'll tell us what we have to do.
Uh,
I can't remember the rules and all that. That is hopping,
yes.
hopscotch or
Yeah.
whatever. What else did we play? The girls also played a thing called Palangudi.
Yes. The board with the,
The
little
board
cups.
with all the, either there'll be this tamarind seeds or there'll be small little shells.
Okay.
Yeah. They will play that. Sometimes we'll play with them, but we didn't know much about that.
Okay.
I can't remember much on the rules and all that sort of thing. Yeah, they were about that's what we did. But
So
that was
when
all in the
you said
afternoon.
you played, that was all in the afternoon.
Afternoon. Evenings were always outside.
Outdoors.
Games. Yeah. We'll be chased out to go and play outside.
One more question for you, Uncle. Have you played Shokatan with your grandchildren or great grandchildren? Maybe you should.
No. I don't know. Chokana afterwards is completely, I suppose, when we all went off to.
You just stopped playing.
Nobody in the house. We all didn't get back together. Everybody had their own work or whatever it was. We'd get together for functions and all that, but this was holidays. They spent 1 month with us.
Yeah.
And even the aunts and the grandmother and the great grandmother, they'll all be there. So this was our afternoon pastime for everybody.
So maybe you could create a new tradition for your grandchildren and great grandchildren. And maybe the other 50 years from now, someone will interview them.
I know.
And they'll say they played with their grandfather.
Good idea, very good idea.
And I see the Shokatan has a H. H is for your mother, you said.
Yeah, my mother's
Hamsa.
name is Hamsa.
Okay.
That's why it's put.
But this is a treasure, Uncle. And the memories of playing this game are absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I wish, but now I don't know. Even the kids will have the patience for.
I'm sure they will.
It'll take a lot of time. But one game to finish, it could take
Say a couple
45
of
minutes
hours,
or 1 hour or something like that.
But thank you, Uncle, so much for
Not at all.
sharing not only the memories, but this gorgeous, gorgeous game.
All my other cousins, there were a lot of them, and their parents. They all those parents used to tell the boys, my cousins, don't you ever go and do what that chap is doing, because that chap is running around in the sun all the time. not studying, going on playing. I played, cricket was an accident.
Okay.
When I was 17, I joined the Christian college in Tambram. One day, the captain of the college team said to me, "You come to the cricket nets this evening."
Yeah.
I said, I can't play cricket. I don't know cricket.
Yeah.
I can't play cricket. So the next thing I knew was I was the college wicket keeper.
Okay.
Not because I kept well, but because they had nobody else.
Yeah.
Following match, I made 60 runs. So I became the opening batsman. That's how cricket was thrust upon me.
Yeah.
I didn't play. And no one can even today believe it. I started at 17. I was playing for India at 20 in 3 years' time. I
Yeah.
mean, it never happens that,
It's
get
all
up
in
to
the game.
the top level in 3 years. So, but as I say, it's destiny,
Yep.
nothing else.
And it's all about the game. Thank
Anyway,
you so much,
not at
Uncle.
all.
Thank you so
Not at all.
much.
Not at all.